Coming to this now, the ANC Ekurhuleni region has condemned acts of criminality linking its leaders and public representatives to the recent violence and looting. Now, this comes after the arrest of a Ward Councilor on charges of theft and public violence. The party is calling on law enforcement authorities to crack the whip on crime and corruption. But to discuss this even further, we're now joined by ANC's Ekurhuleni region's Mr. Sonnyboy Masingi. Mr. Masingi, thank you for your time and good morning to you. Now, we understand here that obviously the arrest of Ward 71 Councillor has been effected. What do you know so far about the charges and what this councillor has been alleged to have committed?
Thank you, Tumelo. We have learned with serious concern about those developments in terms of destruction of property and looting that happened in Davidson. And we understand that one of our councillors was involved in that. It's from Ward 71, and there was an official charge that was actually preferred against him. He appeared at court yesterday, and he will be, he was actually rejected to get a bail. And he will be getting to another appearance on Friday. We are very, very much disturbed about that because we believe that our leaders shouldn't be actually involved in such activities. They're supposed to be giving leadership into the communities they lead.
Absolutely, Mr. Masingi, this is a blow for the party, especially, like you mentioned, with those entrusted with leading communities. What does then this mean for the ANC in terms of taking any action, against this particular councillor?
Well, the internal processes shall unfold. Obviously, he is actually a ward councillor. A councillor has its own prescripts on how it handles this matter. And the organization as the ANC Ekurhuleni will actually look into the matter, and we shall actually implement the constitutional provisions that deals with discipline and matters of this nature. Obviously, communities from where the councillor is actually residing, or he was a councillor, will actually unfold a process of making sure that we don't create any vacuum. We shall actually close that vacuum by providing leadership and making sure that in that particular time, some other councillors are actually acting on his behalf. When all the processes which are internal have unfolded to the conclusion, then we shall take decisions that will be actually given to the Provincial Executive Committee to deal with, because as a region we shall actually recommend whatever that we recommend after our disciplinary hearings.
Yeah, and I suppose the condemnation is not only towards your public representatives or even your leaders such as your ward councillors, any member, card-holding member of the ANC. Surely this is a strong message that you're also sending to anyone on the ground that's a member of the party.
Definitely, Tumelo, we are sending a very, very, very serious warning to our own card-carrying members, even the community itself, because we are the leader of society, to desist from actually activities of this nature, because they do actually take us 3-4 steps backwards. We are actually making some other people who are part of the communities to lose their jobs, and then also causing businesses that have been thriving out of their business they have been operating to actually lose those businesses, because we are definitely sure that some of the people that have been operating in those malls, some might not come back because of the financial implications, because we know that our economy has not been doing very good and all that. Now it was the final nail on the coffin.
All right, we'll leave it there. Thank you for your time and talking to us this morning. ANC's Ekurhuleni region's Sonnyboy Masingi on the line.